What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be mixing the beat we made on our last video. I ended up structuring it just a little bit different and I changed the kick pattern. So I'm going to play the beat up to here just for you guys to get the feel of the beat, and then we'll start from there. So that's pretty much the beat there. So when I mix the beat, pretty much what I do is I level, I EQ, I compress, and then anything else from there is just extras. Like on the 808, I do more, like I add max bass, I think it's from waves, and then I'll add like certain other stuff. But for the most part, those are the three main things to mixing a beat. And that's pretty much what I do. So I pretty much have the guitars how I want them. So I'm not going to really touch the guitars other than EQing them, but I don't really feel like EQing them, so I'm just going to drop neutron elements on both guitars. And then for that, it's just the track assist, play it. And I'm going to do it to the other one too. And one thing I noticed with the whole like isotope stuff, they compress stuff pretty heavily, so I'm gonna bring back the compression just a little bit on both of them. I don't plan on doing anything else to the guitars. I'm just going to leave it how it is. So I'm just going to highlight the area where it's the loudest, and I'm going to go to the clap. And for the clap, I'm going to be aiming around probably -12. So I'm going to level at -12. And then for the hi-hats, I'm going to be aiming probably around -30. And personally, what I like to do is I just go to the actual instrument and then I bring it down through here, so that way I don't really move the faders. I mean, I know I did it for the clap, but I like doing it this way. I'll actually probably put, I think, a 24. There we go. And for the kick, I like putting the kick at in between -6 and 9. Just gonna grab and bring it down probably a decibel. And then for the 808, I'm gonna be aiming the same as the kick, but I think I might just put it a little bit lower because I want the kick to be more present than the 808. So there we go. So pretty much the 808 was already on. We could start off. I don't plan on doing anything else to it. If anything, probably on the acoustic designer or acoustic dream guitar, I'll probably just add Drawler from Soft Tubes. So I like this ambience one. I'm just gonna leave like I said, the guitar is alone. Now we can just move on to the clap. And for the clap, all I'm gonna do is just do a simple EQ. So that's pretty much all I'm going to do to the clap. And for the clap, I also like adding Isotope. This is a free plugin you could get on their website. It's Ozone Imager. I use this to put in the stereo mode, and I do this just to widen up the clap a little bit more. So I'll probably put the width here. That's how it sounds. And that just widens up the clap. It's subtle, but it makes a difference in the long run. And for the kick, all I'm gonna do is just EQ, and every time I EQ a kick, I always take out 400 hertz because that's where the mud builds up, and there's also a lot of air there. So I'll show you guys. So I just bring it down. I also do 252, and then I take out some of the highs. And then I boost around 100 hertz also. Probably just 1 dB for now. And the reason I'm only going to do 1 dB is because I'm going to add the vintage, the 2BQ. Personally, I just put this at 100 and just boost this up here. Right there. I'll probably just leave it. But before I compress it, I'm going to bus it, and I'm going to bus some saturation to it. So on bus 15, we're going to try something we haven't done before, and it's a devil loke. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test it out, see if it works. I'm just going to put the crush and crunch all the way up. And then I'm gonna bust another one. I don't really like how it sounds, but I'm just gonna keep it just because it's off too. But this time I'm gonna use the little radiator, right? That's what's called, little radar, and I'm just gonna put the heat all the way up, take the nose off, and then I'm just gonna bust it. Oh. So I'm gonna do this, probably put this at 60. So I'm gonna leave the kick like that, and the last thing I'm gonna do is just drop a simple compressor. And the compressor I'm gonna be using is the H compressor by Waves. Put the analog at 0, put the ratio at 3, add some punch, and then I'm just gonna mess with the threshold. So now that we pretty much have the kick done, we can start going on the 808. So for the 808, what I want to do is just EQ it. And I'm doing the same thing, take out 400. So pretty much for the 808, I don't really do much to the 808. I'm just going to add Waves, the max bass on here. And I'm just going to add probably just the medium. Pretty much, I'm just gonna add that to it. We can just add, I guess, the saturations that we have. I like how it's sounding, so all we're going to do is just side chain the 808 and the kick, so that way they don't really clash when they hit at the same time. And pretty much I just like using the same. I use the R compressor to side chain. just gonna leave the 808 and the kick like that. Honestly, I don't really feel like mixing the beat right now, so I'm just gonna go through it pretty quick. So pretty much for this, I'm just gonna EQ it, and I don't really do much to the hi-hats, so I'm just gonna pretty much for the clap, I'm also gonna compress the clap, put the analog at 0, put the punch up, and then put the ratio at 3:1. That's pretty much all I'm gonna do. Honestly, I don't really feel like doing anything else to it. Just this. I know it's not the best video or not the best explanation of how to mix a beat, but watching it, you pretty much get an idea. All I really did is just level it. I did some EQing, some compression. I did a little bit of like on the hi-hats, I added some tremolo, some ozone imagers to widen it up a little bit. I put the Drawler S74 on this, and then all I did is pretty much add neutron elements just to do the EQ and the compressing on the guitars, and then I bust some saturation. I'm not gonna add reverb until I add the vocals, because when I add the vocals, I like choosing a reverb that fits well with everything. So if I choose a reverb for this, I'm kind of forced to use it on the vocals for the most part. So I like just choosing one reverb when everything is together, and then that way I'll do like a little final mix down before we master the song. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. I honestly don't really feel like mixing right now. I don't know why. I guess it's just one of those days where I don't really feel like mixing, so I'm gonna leave the video like this. It's pretty much the mix of the beat. I'll probably come back later today or tomorrow and just remix it, but I'm still gonna put out this video just because this is the first time I mixed this song, and I'm just gonna put it out like this. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I hope to see you guys in the next video where we mix some vocals, and I'll see you guys later.